Welcome! We're here, episode 20. Let's go! I'm so hype about that. We're here with your boy and my girl MJ, as always. We're happy to be here. As you've seen, the new logo is up there. What'd you guys think of it? Isn't it beautiful? Got the signature black hat on there with the basketball seat. I think that's awesome. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Valley Screening and Graphics here in Apple Valley. They are the people that helped me put that design together, and they are the people that are actually helping me put that design on the shirts and the sweaters that you guys will be purchasing later on in the month, right? Yep. So I wanted to give them a quick shout out. They are awesome. I appreciate everything they are doing for me. Helping me out. We're balling on a budget around here at WhatMr.WheelzThinks, so I appreciate them being so patient with us. Thank you, this Valley Screening and Graphics. Dancing with the Stars, it's over. Oh my God, that was awesome. But I kind of knew it. The only disappointment I had was the actor from Coda. He didn't make it to the finals, but he did go to the semifinals, and I thought that was awesome. Then we had Charlie D'Amelio win the whole thing like I knew she would. You could just tell from the beginning that young lady, she's a dancer. She got rhythm straight from the get go. I knew she was a favorite. Congratulations, Charlie. Wow, look at that. That's even MJ. Yeah, those are some long legs. Yep. And the topic I've been waiting to talk for forever, the World Cup. It's here. We're in the mid swings right now. Oh, opening day, Ecuador. They beat Qatar 2-0. They made history by being the first away team to beat the host team in the opening match. The host team never lost. They at least had a draw. But this year, Ecuador beat them 2-0. Valencia. Oh, that boy should have had 3 goals, but they took one away because somebody's kneecap was offside. That's crazy. But Valencia had 2 goals. Beautiful. A free kick one, a PK, and then a beautiful header. And he put right in that left corner. It was awesome. I loved it. I was going nuts at 8 in the morning. My family hated me. It was so early. I was going nuts. Then Team USA and Mexico. We're going to start with USA. USA had a 1-1 draw against Wales. They had such a beautiful first half. Second half, not so much. The big story of that game is actually the referee being so inconsistent with his calls. But hey, what are you gonna do? The USA dropped the ball, even though they did tie. They got 1 point. I felt like they dropped the ball in that one. And then Mexico, they just played this a couple mornings ago. Well, right now it was this morning. I just watched it, and whoo! Again, I feel like y'all should have won now, especially with Saudi Arabia doing the biggest upset in World Cup history, beating Argentina. That was like an alley-oop layup for both of the teams, for both Mexico and oh my, and I did blank on who they played. Wow. But my producer's gonna put it up there and remind me of who they played. Yes, but they dropped Poland. Yes, see, there it is right there. Poland. Yep. Poland and Mexico dropped the ball because Argentina lost, and that was their chance to boom take off. Both of them tied, so Mexico got 1 point. Shout out to Ochoa for getting a huge stop. I knew it too. Something told me. I said that this is not an ordinary goalie. That goalie's really good, and boom, he saved it. I was like, damn, good job. That lady in the stands was almost crying. I know my producer was probably crying with tears of joy. Man, that was crazy. Oh. It's just the first game of the first round of the first games of group stages of the World Cup, and we're already going crazy around here. Can't wait till Friday. Ecuador will be playing the Netherlands, and also USA plays England, and then Mexico is going to play Argentina también. So those are going to be big games. Big games in World Cup coming. We will see on the next episode those results. So what happened? Hopefully they're good results. Next thing I want to talk about, oh my God, just real quick. My Young Bucks, the Elite, they're back. And it just feels right now. Their suspension has been lifted. They wrestled on Saturday at Full Gear for a trio championship, and it just felt right. It felt like AEW. It did. We're going to take a short, quick break, and we'll be back with the NFL picks. All right. Now we're here. We're going to be talking about the NFL, what we always do every week. We're going to show the records of last week, and we're going to show this week's pick coming up. And so for last week, things are really good. Both Bonnie went 1-0 because of the Cowboy game, and he wanted me to give him a shout out because his Cowboys won. So Mr. Gilberto Lozano, his record is right there. He went 1-0. Yeah, I guess he told me that his Cowboys were going to beat Minnesota. What a game, you know? It is what it is. But anyways, besides that, my record for that week, I went 11. Oh, yes, I went 11-3. I only lost 3 games. Only 3 games the whole week. That's the best I've ever done. Awesome. Let's see if we can keep it up. So, we're going to start off with the Week 12 picks. Let's hit the music, my boy. Yeah. So, first, we have Buffalo. Oh, so the first 3 games that I'm announcing, they're all on Thanksgiving Day. And what a slate on Thanksgiving Day we have. So, first off, on Thanksgiving Day, we have Buffalo versus Detroit. Buffalo stands at 7-3, Detroit at 4-6. But I'm going to go with Buffalo on the road at 7-3. We'll go over the Lions, even though Lions are on a little hot streak. But I got Buffalo, though. Then you have the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys in the traditional Thanksgiving Turkey Day game. That's what I always see, the Cowboys on TV. And you know what? I'm going to do Mr. Gilberto Lozano a favor, and I'm going to pick the Cowboys. So let's see if the Cowboys can beat the G-Men. Both of them are standing at 7-3, so that's going to be a fight for second place in the NFC East behind the Eagles. Then, later on that night, you're going to have the New England Patriots versus the Minnesota Vikings at Minnesota. I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings. They're at 8-2 right now. So those are the 3 games on Thanksgiving Day. Yes. Then we're going to start off on Sunday morning. We got the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets at New York. And we're going to go with the New York Jets. I see them bouncing back after that tough loss last week against New England. Then you have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Tennessee Titans. I got Tennessee on this one. They're 7-3, Cincinnati 6-4. I got Tennessee because they're the home team. Then you have the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Both teams only have 3 wins. I'm going to have to go with Carolina because Baker Mayfield, that boy's back, and he's pretty dang good. And you have the Tampa Bay Bucks, who sit at an even 500 at 5-5 versus the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Bucks. I think after his divorce win final, Mr. TB and TB, they've been playing good. So we'll see if that continues. So I got Tampa Bay in that one. Then you have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Washington Commanders, who are on a roll right now. So I'm going with the Washington Commanders on that one. Then we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going with Baltimore on the road on this one. Then we have the Houston Texans versus the Miami Dolphins. Miami is 7-3. Houston only has 1 win. So I'm going to have to go with Miami at home. Yep, Miami at home on that one. Then we have my Raiders, who got a big win this week in overtime. I love that. I can't believe it. Good job, DC. Good job finding the open man. Good job, offensive line, getting him time. Good win. Oh, man, that was a crazy game. And the Raiders came out on top. So going with the Raiders over the Seattle Seahawks. That's going to be a tough game, but I know my Raiders can do it. We can do it. Then we have the LA Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals, it looks like Kyler Murray is going to be out for a little while longer. So I have to go with the Chargers. Justin Herbert kid, he's pretty good at quarterback, you know. Then we have the LA Rams versus the KC Chiefs. LA Rams, the defending champs, having a disappointing year this year. After 11 games, they're sat at 7-3, which is kind of crazy. But I'm going to have to stick with the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to, but we're going for wins here, people. Then you have the New Orleans Saints versus the San Francisco 49ers. going with San Fran. San Fran 6-4. We're going with them. Then we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This is Sunday night. That might be a game. My little inner gut tells me to go Green Bay, but my head tells me Philly. So, I'm going with my head on this one. We're going with Philly. Right, MJ? She said, yeah. We're going with Philly. Then on Monday Night Football. That Monday Night Football right there. The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Indianapolis Colts. We're going with Indy because they're playing at home. And, we'll see. Pittsburgh's having a little struggle year. Indy's one game better. I think Indianapolis will win that one. So, in the meantime, I would like all the picks to be up there. And then see, there is nobody on a bye week this week. No teams on a bye week this week. I'd like to wish you all a really good Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving. Remember what you're thankful for, even if it's the little things. Just be thankful for them, because in other places around the world, they don't have what we have. And we take that for granted a lot of times. And you need to remember that. When I took my trip to Ecuador, the little things that I noticed, the sidewalk that had a ramp going down from a wheelchair. Here in America, we have that. You think, oh, it should be able. They don't have that there. So, like, I take that for granted here. Like, oh my God, we have a sidewalk. So now I don't. I don't take it no more for granted. Those little sidewalks with the ramps on at the edge of them in the corner. I love them. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Around the world, third world countries, they're called third world countries for a reason. And we need to remember that. So please, in the meantime, like the great Xavier Woods says, keep it tight. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments right underneath the video. I think there's a button that says comment. You click that, and you leave your comment right there. And that way I can see it. I can see it. I can see it with my eyes. Please turn up the music, because you know what I'm going to say. Rock chalk. That's better. I love y'all. Paka!
The money and the power, minute after minute, hour after